This Tim Hortons behind me says they're hiring Canadians now, but I showed them their help wanted ad for foreign workers. You wouldn't believe what the manager said to me. I don't feel good about this. I was excited when I saw your story, but then I went online and I thought it's a lie.
I think the best thing to do is we just end this conversation. We've asked you to leave. Please, if you want to continue, do so off the property, okay?
This store here is still advertising for foreign workers. I think they should hire Canadians first. What do you think?
Obviously, yes. Canadians must come first. Canadians love everyone, but we need to take care of our own first.
Myself, I have a son, he's 21, he don't have a job.
Do you think they should hire Canadians or temporary foreign workers?
Canadians.
I think so too. Do you agree?
Yes, Canadian.
Oh, hi, everybody. Ezra Levant here for Rebel News. A couple of days ago, it seems like every regime media outlet in the country was running the same story. Tim Hortons, which for years has been notorious for hiring foreign workers, said they're going to hire 10,000 local Canadians. Now, local isn't a legal term. I noticed they didn't say Canadian citizens. Who knows what they meant by local? But I thought it was an encouraging statement from a company that has really been an immigration center for low-cost laborers. Anyways, I happened to go on the government's website for temporary foreign workers. Sorry, it's flopping in the wind today. And I noticed that what was reported so gleefully across the media just isn't true. There are around 90 different Tim Hortons outlets right now that are advertising for temporary foreign workers, including this Tim Hortons right here. They're listed. And so I have in my hand a job offer or a job notice. They're paying $36 an hour for a restaurant manager, and they claim the employer could not find a Canadian worker for this job. Well, I don't buy that. And they're offering jobs for foreign workers to be at the counter, to be a food attendant. Some of the wages are as low as $17.60 an hour. Others, like this one, are $36 an hour. But whether it was $100 an hour or $1 an hour, my point is the same. These folks just had a major PR push saying that they do not plan to continue their foreign workers. They plan to hire 10,000 locals. Well, a moment ago, I walked in and I asked to speak to the manager, and he was kind enough to talk with me. Well, to talk at me a little bit. I don't think he answered any of my questions, and wouldn't you know it, a big boss from Tim Hortons operations happened to be there. Hey, how are you? We're talking about Tim Hortons here, and they're hiring, they said they were going to hire Canadians, but they have ads hiring foreign workers. Do you think they should hire Canadians?
They should hire Canadians for sure. Yeah.
Now, they said that they were going to hire Canadians, but I saw this ad online right now for foreign workers. I think Canadians should have first crack of the jobs. What do you think?
You know what, man? Indians, they killed it. I'm telling you right now. They come from there, they try to study, and at the end of the day, you see them at Tim Hortons, McDonald's, and other fast food, So I hope one day this get controlled and they fix it for sure for the Canadians.
Right on. Thanks for stopping to talk with me. All the best. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. There's a fellow who himself, I think, might be an immigrant. He's speaking with a bit of an accent, but I think he's a Canadian citizen, and you heard him. He says he wants to get things under control so that restaurants like this hire from Canada. I like the sounds of it, and who wouldn't want to hire Canadians first? Well, I have a theory that there's a lot of people who profit off temporary foreign workers, not only the corporations, but immigration consultants. The government loves it. Everybody except for severely normal Canadians. Anyhow, as I was saying, when I went in there, it just so happened that a big man, physically big, who happened to be a big boss with a vest that said Tim Hortons Operations, was in there. And I talked to him a little bit, and on my way out, he referred to the truck. And I didn't mention anything about the truck. We hadn't fired up the big, beautiful Billboard truck yet. And so I think he was actually dispatched to this Tim Hortons knowing that Rebel News was on the prowl. Anyhow, listen, I believe in private property, so I left the premises when he asked us to, but we set up our truck here. Hey there, can I talk to you for a second about... You know what? Tim Hortons announced that they're going to hire Canadians, which I think is great. But here's an ad from this Tim Hortons saying they want to hire foreign workers. What do you think? Do you think they should hire Canadians or
Canadians, 100% Canadian.
Do you agree?
Yeah, Canadian. I got 2 young kids that can't find part-time work, and they've applied everywhere, and that's all I see is foreign workers everywhere, from Tim Hortons to Home Depot, everywhere.
And here's an ad. Literally, I printed this off an hour ago. They're paying up to $36 an hour. I bet a lot of Canadians would like $36 an hour.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for stopping to talk with me. You guys take care.
Good job.
Cheers. Well, there you go. 100% so far. 2 out of 2 say they think Tim Hortons should hire Canadians. I think so too. By the way, if they started to do that, I might go and get my coffees there a little bit more. Let me see if this guy will talk. Hey, boss, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. We're doing a story about Tim Hortons. They announced they're going to hire Canadian workers, but I see they've got an ad up for foreign workers. Do you think they should hire foreign workers or Canadian workers?
I think so. Canadian work is first the Canadian work,
I think so too. It's sort of common sense, isn't it?
but for everybody you have to do work.
Yeah. Okay. Nice talking with you. Thanks very much. Well, there you have it. 3 out of 3. I mean, it's such a softball question. Should they hire Canadians or foreigners? Like, I almost feel ridiculous asking it. Who on earth would say foreigners? I mean, listen, I wish everyone well on this planet, but I think if it comes to jobs in Toronto, in Calgary, in Edmonton, in Prince George, in Montreal, well, shouldn't we hire locals, especially kids? You know, when I was a kid, my very first real job was in a food service company. It was actually the little burger joint at the local amusement park, Callaway Park. And I made about $3.45 an hour. So that shows you how old I am, because that was minimum wage. My point is that first job is often the most important job. It's not even about the money. It's about learning how to go to work, learning to show up on time, learning to have a clean uniform, learning to behave, learning to bite your tongue if there's a customer who's rude. All these things are much more valuable than the $3.45 an hour that I earned. Now, these days, minimum wage depends on the province, $15 or $20, which I think young Canadians should rediscover the fun of a first job at places like Tim Hortons. When I was in high school, I was a busboy at Earl's Restaurant, and then I went on to become a waiter. Fun job. And it was a real job, and I made a bit of money, and it was spending money. I think Canadians should have that opportunity now. But this Tim Hortons weirdly insists on advertising to this day. I tell you again, I printed this off today. Today, this very location is trying to find foreign workers. And so far, 3 out of 3 people who drove by think they should hire Canadian. Let's see if we can get our sample size a bit higher. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Can I talk to the manager? Can I talk to the manager?
Yes.
It's about the job posting.
Okay, sure. Let me get.
Hi, how you doing? Good. I'm Ezra Levant.
Okay. And cousin.
Hi, cousin. My friend.
Yep.
I'm popped by to talk about this restaurant manager position. Are you the person to talk to about this help wanted ad?
Are you applying?
No, I'm with Rebel News, and I want to ask a little bit about it, because this is a temporary foreign workers position, and I thought Tim Hortons was done with temporary foreign workers.
So at the restaurant level, we have nothing really to say about it.
So did you take out this ad, or was this corporate?
No, I have no idea where it is from.
Are you still hiring temporary
Well,
foreign
we always.
workers?
You see the flag, what it says?
What does it say?
It's clearly, whoever want to come apply.
But how about foreign nationals? Like,
I can't comment on any of that.
well, but if you're still hiring foreign
Well,
workers,
whoever comes and apply. Tim Hortons always having.
but there was a big announcement by the corporate boss,
Yeah.
and I went online, and it looks like around 90 stores like yours. Yours is one of them that's hiring specifically for foreign workers. Is that a decision you made?
No, it's not about the decision. What we're saying is that restaurant is open. Anybody can come apply.
But this is from, I printed this off like 1 hour
I have
ago.
no idea where you printed it from.
Well, this
sir.
is from the government's temporary foreign workers account.
Yeah. We have nothing to comment on that.
Well, did you do that? Because it says labor market impact assessment
I have
requested.
nothing to comment on that.
But did you do it? Were you
I
the
have
one?
nothing to
Did you
comment.
take out the ad?
That's what I'm saying. I have nothing to comment on.
So you don't. Well, if it was a no, you'd probably just say no.
No,
it
it's
wasn't
not about
me.
no, yes. What I'm saying is that I have nothing to comment. The restaurant is open, we're serving guests. Anybody comes and apply, they apply. That's the answer I have.
But you're still seeking to get those foreign workers, though, right?
But
Is this someone from your team also?
No.
Hi, I'm Ezra Levant. How are you? I was asking your colleague here about this job wanted for restaurant manager at this location for a foreign worker. And I thought you guys were done doing that.
like I said, I don't know where
Maybe this, you look like a boss man kind of guy. Do you know about this? There's about 90 different locations, including this one.
Excuse me, sorry. Can we just
Sure.
say?
Yeah, so this one here says that this location is hiring foreign workers, and you specifically LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. So it's not like random. You guys are trying to get foreign workers here. I just want to know how that squares with corporate statements the other day.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing this, so we don't have any comment on it at this point.
There's 90 locations doing this. Yours just is one we pop by.
Yeah.
What do you think? Does this catch you by surprise?
I'm not going to share anything today.
So it's not a surprise.
No, it's not about that.
I said I'm not going to share anything.
If you have anything to talk about the restaurant, you want to buy anything here, we're very welcome.
Well, but I want to buy the trust that you guys tell the truth when you say we're hiring Canadians, but then I go online
This
and
one-page document doesn't say anything, right?
it says everything. It says you.
see of the POPR, the restaurant is open, people come and apply. That's what it is.
But someone took out this ad in your name, and I want to know, was it you or was it corporate?
We have no recollection on this.
It's not in our name. Every restaurant is franchised. But again, I've never seen this before. But
Well, you can look it up right now. It's a jobbank.gc.ca. It's literally the government's temporary foreign worker page.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you sharing that, and we will. But we have no comment at this point.
Now, can I just ask who you speak for? It says Tim Hortons Operations, so you look like an important guy.
I work for TDL.
You work for what, sorry?
TDL.
Yeah.
TDL.
Yeah.
And what's that? Is that the
company.
parent
Yeah.
company?
Yeah.
So just by random chance you happen to be here.
Yeah.
Well, that's good luck. I'm going to talk to some folks outside to see what they think about this.
Actually, we're the landlord of this location, and we ask that you absolutely do not do that. You do not have permission to do that, and we actually, at this point, are just going to ask you to leave altogether.
Leave what altogether?
This property.
Okay.
You're not going to interfere with our guests?
I didn't say I was going to interfere.
No, you're
I
not
was
going to
ask.
interview them either.
No.
Can I talk to you for 1 second? We're doing a story about Tim Hortons. They announced that they were going to hire Canadians, but then they took out this foreign workers ad. Do you think Tim Hortons should hire Canadians or foreign workers?
Certainly, they're taking our tax.
So who should they hire?
Canadians.
I think it's sort of obvious, isn't it?
Obviously.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Well, he says Canadians, and he says obviously. Well, there's our big, beautiful Billboard truck. I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to tell you about it. It says Tim Hortons and the Liberals are lying to you. Tim Hortons cannot be trusted. Do not support them. timsboycott.com. Let's put Canadians first. Fight back at timsboycott.com. It's a little hard to see it because it's so blazingly bright out. You know, the Billboard truck does slightly better in the shade or at night. It's just absolutely gorgeous. 93 Tim Hortons locations are actively recruiting cheap foreign workers. I printed out an example of it. This Tim Hortons is one of them. I got the proof right here in my hands. Anyways, I love our truck, and we're literally posting the evidence. You see that image on the side there? That's this page printed out. Anyways, you can see the big boss from Tim Hortons Operations who's watching us. He told us to leave the Tim Hortons property, and because I'm a respecter of private property, this is public property, at least I think it is. I checked with him first, so I'm very compliant. This is a very peaceful and compliant protest. I think they knew we were coming, and I know that sounds funny because my colleague David Menzies was at another Tim Hortons earlier today, and I think that spooked the Tim Hortonses, and I think that's why headquarters was out here, and I think they spotted our truck, so their spider senses were tingling. Hey, if you think this is as outrageous as I think it is, go to timsboycott.com. That's TIMS boycott.com. Hey, how are you today, boss? I got a question for you. That's Tim Hortons there. Yeah. They recently announced they're going to hire 10,000 new workers. Do you think they should hire Canadians or foreign workers?
The Canadian.
Yeah, it's sort of an obvious question, isn't it?
Myself, I have a son, you know, he's 21, he don't have job, you know.
Your son doesn't have a job. Well, here's a job help wanted ad for this restaurant, $36 an hour, but they're advertising for foreign workers. I think your son should apply here.
Okay, how are you gonna get? You know, I'm gonna bring him here.
Okay, well, maybe he shouldn't apply here. Maybe, but my point is, why should they hire foreign nationals when Canadians need the job, especially young people like your son?
Maybe they don't hire.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
You give resume everywhere, you know, that you don't get yet.
Yeah. Nice to talk with you. Thanks very much. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, how are you? Oh, too busy to talk. I get it. I'm busy too. Busy talking about Tim Hortons. Well, I can see the store manager is quite perturbed. He's the fella in the red shirt. And he didn't want to talk to me anymore, and the operations boss didn't want to talk to me anymore. They told us to email the media inquiry line, so we will. But and he told us to get off his property, which we happily did. We immediately did. So I'm not sure what he's still worried about, but he's got no worries from us. We're just a couple of red-blooded Canadian guys just hanging out in a parking lot talking coffee. What could be more Canadian than that? Hi, guys. What's interesting to me is that most of the people I've talked with have a foreign accent, as in they themselves are immigrants to this country. And they have, every single one of them said, hire Canadian. It's only Tim Hortons that's not. We got that truck because Tim Hortons said they're going to hire Canadians, which I think is great. But they posted this ad, 90 different stores are hiring foreign workers still.
I heard about that, yes.
Do you think they should hire Canadians or temporary foreign workers?
Canadians.
I think so too. Do you agree?
Yes, Canadian.
I think it's sort of crazy that they're not hiring Canadians. There's a lot of Canadians who need work.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that I know, the young kids that they want a job, they cannot get a job.
This is a great place for a first job.
For a first job, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for stopping to talk. Bye, guys. Thank you. Did you see?
I'm listening to you guys.
Right on. Did you see our truck? Did you see our truck there? Quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
This store here is still advertising for foreign workers. I think they should hire Canadians first. What do you think?
Obviously, yes. Canadians must come first. Canadians love everyone, but we need to take care of our own first.
Right on. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping. See you later. What a great guy. I think he's a Rebel fan. He seemed to recognize us. They're trying to get foreign workers to work at this very Tim Hortons.
Well, I've seen that every once in a while. I did see that every once.
Do you think Tim Hortons should hire Canadians or foreigners?
Absolutely, Canadians all the way.
I think so too.
Alrighty.
Thanks for stopping. Bye-bye. There you go. It remains unanimous. Not a single person agrees with Tim Hortons' approach of hiring foreigners ahead of Canadians. It's crazy. Love it. Love it. I'm in the big, beautiful Billboard truck. I don't get a lot of opportunities to drive it, but when I do, I love every second of it. Maybe it's me thinking of my inner trucker who should have had a truck. Imagine if we had this thing during the trucker convoy out in Ottawa. Well, we're making up for lost time, and we're using it to fight for freedom every day, including today. Well, we've been here at the Tim Hortons for, I don't know, just under an hour, and 100% of the people who have spoken with us agree Tim Hortons should hire Canadians, not foreign workers. And the fascinating thing is, most of the people we spoke to are themselves immigrants to Canada, but they're citizens, and none of them can understand why Tim Hortons would hire foreigners first. And to me, there's the added layer of the lying. Why did they tell the whole country they were only hiring 10,000 Canadians when I literally have in my hand ads from 93 different Tim Hortons locations, including the one here, that they want to hire foreigners. Don't tell me there's no Canadian that would work here for 36 bucks an hour. And I took the truck around a little bit myself. I love driving that thing, and I don't get an opportunity to all the time. And the layout here is sort of funny. The drive-through is right next to the street. So I just went right along the street and I went toot toot, and I got people to read the sign. And then I came back around and I rolled down my window and I had a couple of chats with people. It was super fun, and I say again, 100% of the people here agree Tim Hortons should stop hiring foreign workers and start hiring Canadians. And you know what? If that costs 5 cents more per cup of coffee, I think these people would be willing to pay it. I think it's really gross that a multinational corporation like Tim Hortons, they're not even owned by Canadians, by the way. They're owned by a Brazilian hedge fund called 3G. I think Canadians are disgusted by the behavior of Tim Hortons, and almost every one of them was surprised to learn it. If you support what we're doing here, if you love what we're doing with the truck, help us keep going. Sign our petition at timsboycott.com. And if you want to help us keep that truck on the road, chip in a few bucks to help us for gas and maintenance. Thanks. There are 90 Tim Hortons that are still advertising for foreign workers, despite their companies saying they're going to hire Canadian. We're going to go to every one of them with our big, beautiful Billboard truck. Help me out and sign our petition at timsboycott.com.